Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today's update video for Hedera. We are trading at 0.08154. 24-hour volume, we are up 4.93%. Market cap, we are up 0.27%. Heading over to the chart here, we can see on a daily average, we are creating a lot of higher high peaks here and a lot of lower high peaks, ultimately going through this channel that we can see hitting resistance, hitting support, resistance, support. On the daily too, that we can see where the price is currently at is close to our 100 moving average. Even though this doesn't really represent anything, being above the moving averages does give us a stronger signal that the uptrend is strong. If we do come closer to an moving average, either on the downside or the upside, it may soon give us a hint of a reversal. Now, taking a look at this uptrend progression on a daily mark, price is going to retrace back to an area of supply and demand using the volume indicator. So we know that most of the session or the trades occurred down here after the drop here from our 20 MA on June 7th. So if price is going to continue up in the strong uptrend itself, this is going to be the next area where price is probably going to get rejected at is 0.0893. We can already see that there was no attempts in ever since that drop on June 7th coming back to that price point there. So we can easily say as these Bollinger Bands are expanding on a daily chart, this is going to be the next resistance line. Going into immediate short term for 4 hours, we're going to take a look at, the activity here. So we can see already on a 4-hour time frame here in expansion, we can see that we're creating a lot of these swing high tops here of these candlesticks. So the aggression of the buyers are pushing the price as high as we can. We can see the volume itself has increased too with this peak, ultimately resulting in 40 million trades right there. So we know that the strong current of the buyers is strong here. However, we can see that we're dropping and we have a signal of a potential buy on our RSI here. So we saw the crossover of 14% to 36% in this candlestick itself. We see the current on a 4-hour time frame, ultimately may actually expand more of the bullish side. We can see the MACD indicator, the blue line here, is expanding upwards, and we can see the signal line or the orange line, which is our signal line, is coming down. So if we see an expansion of the trend closer to the RSI signaling a buy move, price is going to move up. And if we're taking a look at where price is going to move up here, we're going to use our fib chart and see what the next tracement level is. So again, price is coming down here for an area of support, roughly around 61%, our golden number here, but we can see already on a 4-hour time frame at 78% at 0.0818. We haven't been able to break through and close above it. We're going to quickly go into a 3-hour time frame and we can see some candlesticks there. We can see the wicks itself is trying to get as high, trying to achieve the top here, but we can see that we haven't really touched the top of the Bollinger Band for some time now until we're actually considered to be overbought and placement is coming back down. Notice that the MACD as well almost crossed over, getting smaller in the bars itself, smaller in the trend. We are considered again to be oversold in the last candlestick and coming back up. 2-hour time frame, we're going to quickly take a look to see if there's anything here that we can see. Nothing really strong with our, candlestick here. We can see on a 2-hour time frame it signaled a sell order because we saw the K and D line cross over and it looks like a bear market. However, these bars and these histograms here, that's what they're called, are quite small itself. So price is going to retrace sideways. For a 2-hour time frame, we can see the Bollinger Bands are squeezing in. We're going to switch it back over to a 4-hour time frame and take a look as well. Bollinger Bands are expanding, so higher volatility in a 4-hour time frame versus the actual 2-hour time frame. Price is going to come back up, and I feel like where price is going to max out is this line here, roughly around 0.0831 here. This is another area where we got rejected down, excuse me, by these candles itself, or these high swing candles. Depending on the current, depending on the volume, if we can maximize around 35 to 40 million in volume coming back up to this resistance line, we're going to finally break through it. But that's initially what we need to, again, continue the overall trend. We can already see this trend line itself. If we were to extend the trend line that we saw on our, 1 day chart pattern itself, 1 day time frame, we're going to come back up. And again, depending on where we are, depending on the volume, the current, the RSI, we may get rejected down from here, okay? Depending if we do have a really strong current, strong volume, and strong RSI, that's not indicating we're oversold at this marker here, then we're finally going to break over. So that's my, video on Hedera, you guys. I am pretty optimistic as it's coming up. The only thing that I do want to see Hedera do is get more aggressive. We can see that, yes, we have been coming up. However, we got stuck around this area here, and the strong current wasn't as strong as I anticipated it to be. And I want to see more of these high swing candles so I can be able to judge, the strength of the actual bulls in this market for Hedera. So that's my video here for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.